A field trip to Laguna Niguel Regional Park, Orange County, California, for the thick-billed kingbird. We're going to try and find it there. Spoiler alert, we actually did on 8th of February 2021. So here's the entrance to Laguna Niguel Regional Park. It's off of La Paz. The goal was to find a thick-billed kingbird. This bird has been seen in the last number of days at Laguna Niguel Regional Park. As you can see from this eBird essay, it's a large kingbird with a very large bill. That's why it's called thick-billed. It's primarily a Mexican species with very limited range in the United States. In fact, the records of the Orange County bird records show that the last time it was recorded here was in 1993. Hey, that's 28 years ago. So it's something to celebrate when something appears like that. It also gave me a chance to try out some new equipment. I realized that flycatchers don't stay put for long, and photographing them is going to be difficult, even with my Nikon P1000 camera. So I did have a red dot sighting device that I adapted to the flash um, the flash area of the camera, and also I had, which I not used, an external microphone. So see if I could get some of the sounds. Obviously, we would need a map to figure out where we were going. The entrance, there's a entrance fee of $3, and I asked for a map of the Laguna Niguel, which I was given. And the map will show here all of the shelters and some of the parking areas. The area that we want is actually not marked as a parking area. So let's blow that up a little bit more. And I thank Al Borodeco, who posted yesterday on the Orange County Birding website that where this bird was located and where to go. And it was somewhere in this area to park. There is a small strip parking area, maybe 5 or 6 cars on the lakeside that is not labeled here, and the kingbird was moving around that little island around the shelters and parking structures. I found it in this, probably about the center of that, and then at probably about 8:30 to 9 I had it. I got to the park about 8:15, and at 9 to 10 I could not re-find it. It had flown up the road. So let's take a look and see what happened. So here we are, and we're going to show some videos here. At about 8:30, the kingbird made a appearance right where that parking area is. This is looking away from the lake. We'll zoom in here, and it's an overcast day, slightly foggy, and so a lot of these birds are backlighted. And I have lightened the video. It certainly doesn't do justice to the coloration of this bird. You might also hear on the video when the bird's flying away, it's calling. See a white throat? And I'm going to show you another video sequence. The bird comes back to the same area. This was on the lakeside, right in front of that strip parking area. Here is a still photograph I took with the camera. I have lightened it and increased the contrast a little bit. It still doesn't quite bring out the colors. It's really washed out. So here we are back again to that same tree. lakeside, and we'll go a little bit closer with the zoom. And a little bit closer. And obviously the red dot was really good because my tripod wasn't that high, so I had to really strain to figure out where the bird was. Here is a better view when the bird was on the inland side of that road. I was able to take a still photograph. The camera did well with the not the backlighting, and you can see how rich the colors are of this bird. And here's a video of when the bird was in that more dense vegetation. It never was very low. It usually was mid to high level where it perched. It had some sort of insect it just ate. And this was probably the best in terms of colors. I did lighten the video of this one as well. So it was good to see this bird, to test equipment, and be able to show to other people and other directions for where they may want to see this bird. So the camera is on a tripod. It's on bird mode on the Nikon P1000. There were other birds in the area that will keep your attention going. For instance, here's one that attracted not only my hearing, but then you could hear it beating on a tree. See that bird? Let's get closer. Let's test the microphone. Little Nuttall's woodpecker. Bye-bye. Another bird that's in this area as well, there is an osprey that's hunting and was in the trees on that edge of the lake nearby. You can see all the adaptations it has for getting fish. Look at all those talons and that hooked bill. The bird was very vocal as well. And in a tree a little bit farther down, it was starting to call. And I have a snippet of the call of the osprey. So all these segments have been edited. There's some really good software online, free software, to edit it, to do things with brightness, audio, etc. So we were successful, even though this morning wasn't really good conditions for photography, to see this thick-billed kingbird, once in 3-decade bird in Orange County, California. This has been another of my JDW talks. My background is a field biologist, but I have expertise in U.S. Census. I have Census YouTubes and also Ellis Island immigration to them. However, I do have some natural history topics, including birding optics and virtual birding field trips. And I'm intending to maybe to do a little bit more of these field trips looking for unusual birds in Orange County. So I hope you enjoyed that, and you might want to see some of my other offerings on YouTube.